Good day, everyone. I am Teodolo A. Cruz, a researcher from Tambo Elementary School. I'm here to present to you my basic full research paper entitled Parents' Involvement in the Implementation of Self-Learning Module Basis for Intervention. Due to time limit, allow me to read only the important details of my research. I have here introduction and rationale followed by literature review. Next is research question. Pre-research question number 1. What is the demographic profile of parents of grade 4 learners of Tambo Elementary School in the involvement during the implementation of SLM in terms of gender, civil status, age, educational attainment? Number 3. Number 2. What level of involvement of parents in the implementation of SLM? Number 3, what is the most and the least level of involvement of parents in the implementation of SLM? Scope and limitation. This study tried to determine specifically the involvement of grade 4 parents of Tambo Elementary School learners in the implementation of SLM this school year 2021-2022. The subject population of the study is limited to 31 parents of grade 4 learners in Tambo Elementary School. The respondent assessment of the problem encounters on the involvement of parents of Tambo Elementary School grade 4 learners in the implementation of SLM. Research and methodology, I have four, namely sampling, data collection, ethical issues, and data analysis. For discussion of result and recommendation, the researcher gathered data on demographic information of parents respondent. Table 1 shows gender distribution of parent respondent in the involvement during modular distance learning. The majority of the respondents were female, who obtained 96.77%. In Table 2, the civil status of parent respondent in the involvement during the implementation of SLM shows that the majority of the respondents fall in the marriage category with 93.55%. Table 3 shows that there were 18 who responded 31 to 40, which is 58.06%, followed by 16.23% for the range 41 to 50, then 12.90% for 51 and above, and after that 9.68% for the range 21 to 30, and lastly, for the range 21 and below, it obtained 3.23%. Table 4. Table 4, which is the parent respondent educational attainment, shows 58.84% for college level, which is the highest among educational attainment category. Out of 31 respondents, 17 responded to it, followed by the secondary level who obtained 38.71% and elementary level with a percentage score of 6.45%. The level of parental education affects the continuity of children's education. The mindset and educational orientation are given to the children will be influenced by the level of education of the parents. Table 5. Level of parents' involvement in the implementation of self-learning module scale never 0.00 to 0.49, sometimes 0.50 to 1.49, and often 1.50 to 2. The higher the education of parents, the more open parent thinks about education and how to educate their children. The result of data collected on parents' involvement in modular distance learning during COVID-19 pandemic can be seen in Table 5. Table 5 shows the interpretation for research that responds to question number 2 per aspects. The grand weighted mean for all aspects is 1.5305. Meanwhile, for research question 3, The aspect number that contains the highest level is aspect 3, taking the time to accompany children during distance learning, obtain weighted mean of 1.9355. On the other hand, managing children's play and learning schedule is the lowest level, which obtained 1.3226. This means that the aspects cited still needs to be improved. Parents must agree with their children about daily hours related to play, study, rest, and other activities during COVID-19 pandemic that the children spend more time at home. Conclusion: based on the result of research on the parents' involvement in modular distance learning in the aspects of taking time to accompany children, the highest level compared to other aspect, which is 1.9355, obtained weighted mean. Since the implementation of work from home, parents spend more time with their children. This makes it easy for parents to take the time to assist children in learning and playing. Many parents agree that they are the ones who help their children complete tasks from school. The influence of the role of parents on the application of distance learning during COVID-19 pandemic is very high. Judging from the latest education data of parents in general, parents are very well educated, namely 54.84% at the collegiate level. Recommendation. Here are some recommendations for the parent facilitator during modular distance learning. Number one, have open communication with teacher or advisor for the academic performance of learners. Two, have a harmonious relationship with the learners during accompanying the learners in the study. Three, ask the learners for their weaknesses and strengths in terms of learning areas. Four, set time for learners when to play and when to study. 5. Engage, interact, integrate different learning areas in studying their lesson while playing. 6. Create a classroom setting at home to have a conducive learning environment. That would be all, and thank you.